Welcome to Shyu, channel where I react to music I've never heard before and hopefully find some new stuff to add to my playlist. I'm excited to listen to some Phoebe Bridgers today. The album is called Punisher. I've basically heard nothing, but because I have got Kyoto and Savior Complex liked, I've actually heard those, but I don't remember them at all. So pretty much take it as I haven't heard anything from this album. Couple songs I enjoy from her are Motion Sickness and Sidelines. Sidelines is pretty new. It came out not new, but it's last year. And Punisher is 2020, so for some reason she gives me the vibe of like a more modern Fiona Apple. I don't think her music is quite like Fiona Apple's, but maybe it's just how she is. Like I've seen a couple interviews with her, and I don't know, she seems like a very free spirit and very much about the arts, which I like a lot. And there was something else I wanted to say and I can't remember now. Oh yeah, I've seen her perform a song by Elliott Smith, and I know he's a huge inspiration to her, and I think it was mostly in the songwriting aspect. And Elliott Smith to me is the best songwriter of all time, so it'll be interesting to see her lyrics. Like I do like very good lyrics that hook me, but for me it's the sonic element of the song that captures me. I don't really care what they're saying, it's like how the music sounds is what is important to me. But when it comes to Elliott Smith and a few other artists, I really pay attention to what they're saying, like Kendrick Lamar, Elliott Smith, maybe Jeff Buckley, Nick Drake, a few others, but I'm mostly consuming for the sonic factor. But as I do in all my reactions, I have the lyrics up and I am intaking the lyrics as I'm listening, but mostly, taking in the sounds. And I like to pick up the lyrics as I keep re-listening to the album post-recording. Let me actually put this in full screen. Okay. Without further ado, let's go into the first track, which is DVD Menu, and it's an instrumental. Nice reverb there. Ooh. The vibe I'm getting right now is a desert at night. Wait, the album cover is pretty much that, and I didn't even connect that on purpose. It's just the vibe of this song is literally the album cover. I guess I could read these little descriptions of the music here on the DVD player. Oh, okay. So it's meant to be like, okay, it's inspired by a DVD Menu. Okay, I was wondering why the title was that. Anyway, we're in Garden Song. That was a nice little intro to start off the album now.
On a flatbed, you should see it.
I love how the instrumental is basically a backdrop and her voice is the forefront of it. There's some background vocals, some male background vocals. Wow, this sounds a lot like Clairo, and I love Clairo. This is nice and soothing. Well guys, tell me if you Phoebe fans are fans of Clairo. There must be a crossover there somehow. So this is a dream.
Doctor put her hands over my liver. She told me my resentment's getting smaller.
Ooh, that's an interesting line. I like that. Wow. That was almost like a cappella, and I really like that. Very much Clairo vibes, like I said, which I love. And I kind of took it in without being super attached to the lyrics. Okay, so the deep voice in the background was Jeroen Vrichoef, her tour manager. I probably did not pronounce that correctly, but hey, I tried. So it did say on one of the annotations, this is the very, like, a rare instance in this album where she talks about love, So maybe we won't hear much about love again, but I really liked this line. When I grow up, I'm gonna look up from my phone and see my life, and it's gonna be just like my recurring dream. Yeah, I love how stripped back it was, because my favorite Clairo song is Blouse, and that instrumentation is pretty one-dimensional until the strings come in. But yeah, until the violin comes in, it's pretty one-dimensional, and this is pretty one-dimensional in terms of the instrumentation, and I quite like that when it comes to this sort of mellow pop kind of stuff. But yeah, sorry if I missed any crazy lyrics, because I was just, you know, in the music. But I really did like verse 2. Maybe this is like a ghost. Oh wow, look, this is actually referring to Elliott Smith. And like I said earlier, she's inspired by Elliott Smith quite a bit. Yeah, that's cool. From this album, King's Crossing is a great song. That's one of my little sister's favorite songs ever. Maybe her favorite song actually ever. It's King's Crossing from this Elliott Smith album. Oh wait, you guys can't see. Yeah, the album right there. But yeah, great start. I'm gonna go to the next song, which I have heard and I don't remember at all. So it's gonna be like a fresh listen to Kyoto. Yeah, this is a lot more upbeat, like a bedroom pop kind of vibe here. See, earlier I said she reminds me of Fiona Apple quite a bit. This is like a very Fiona Apple type of lyric here. I'm gonna kill you if you don't beat me to it. The annotations are literally like Bibles on this album so far. Jesus. Maybe I'll read a bit through some of these when I listen to it in the future. Oh, that's funny. 10 days is crazy. I love this chorus, man. And it's like a faint trumpet or something pretty far back in the mix. I'm a liar who lies. That's funny. Well, thanks for clarifying that you're a liar who lies. Because I'm a liar. That is something. Okay, so it's aimed at her father. So her hatred towards her father was a lie. But her forgiveness to her father was also a lie. I like that. She contradicts herself unjustly. Okay. Okay, yeah. Guessing her relationship with her father is not very healthy. Hey, what do I know? But yeah, that was really nice. That was a nice bop. It was like a indie rock, bedroom pop sort of vibe. Oh, there's a lot of verified commentary here. Okay, so this was about her being on tour and hating tour, and then being home and hating home. And just always wanting to be where she's not. Wow. That's an interesting perspective. I like that. It's I feel like that's a very natural like tug of war of emotions that many artists or anyone really goes through. It's sort of like a grass is green on the other side sort of thing. Okay, yeah, that was a cool song. And I've heard it before, but I don't remember it much. But yes, I don't want to keep comparing her to Clairo, but I feel like if you enjoy Clairo, you enjoy Phoebe Bridgers. Next song is the title track, Punisher. A nice arpeggiator.
And the speed kicks in. Tiles on the roof were too much.
Oh wow, that's a euphemism for cocaine. Wow, that's cool.
If your favorite thing's Dianetics or stucco,
I was going to say
the drugstore's
that
open
That line is nice because this kind of music has the vibe of fairy tales and like princesses and stuff.
I love a good place to hide in plain sight.
So who is she talking about here?
What if I
Oh,
told you
this is about Elliott Smith? Wait, the whole album is about Elliott Smith? There's no way.
but we never
Oh my
everyone
gosh.
knows your reason. You
What?
at the bar.
So this whole album is about Elliott Smith or this song?
Man, I wish that I could say the same. I swear I'm not angry. That's just my face. Never met.
What does that mean though? The Punisher to... She believes she would be the Punisher to Elliott Smith if they met. If it's relating to the Marvel... I don't know if it's Marvel. That cartoon character, then I'm not sure what it means.
Wouldn't know when to stop.
Wow. Okay, I knew she was inspired and that she liked Elliott Smith a lot. I didn't know it was this much, like enough to write a song about him. This is interesting. So, okay, so the song is about hypothetically meeting Elliott Smith, who she admires a lot. And I'm actually kind of confused. Okay, I'm not confused, but it's just, this is parasocial. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It comes across parasocial, but it's quite creative. I like it. It's some of these lines I just don't understand fully. It's going to take some more listens to fully understand what she means by her being the Punisher to Elliott Smith if they were to meet hypothetically. But the sounds were great. Sonically, very enjoyable. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. I have to listen to it a lot. I'm actually gonna tell my sister about this one because she loves Elliott Smith, as do I. So interesting. Next is Halloween, and oh yeah, that's like her trademark, is having a skeleton Halloween costume on. So this seems like a very fitting name for a song. Halloween.
Hospital.
Ooh, this sounds like a nice mellow one, like the second track.
I used to joke that if they woke you up, somebody better be dying.
Wow.
Sick
That's
of the
funny.
question
It's not very funny, but
that
that's
make you live
I mean, yeah, dark humor for sure.
back in Halloween
I wonder if there'll be any more Elliott Smith references in this album.
thing.
Oh wow. The annotations definitely help quite a bit with this album.
Was only visiting, they beat him to death.
What? Is that real?
Baby, it's hella.
Oh wow. Not at her concert, but it's at a sports stadium, right? I think. Oh wow, this is.
We can be any.
She sounds super like helpless and desperate here. Like it's the last hope to. Their last hope in their relationship is to pretend, and Halloween is like an excuse to pretend and be anything. Super cool concept, but it sounds very disastrous. This is someone different doing background vocals here, right? Compared to the last time. I didn't really take in the name, but it was her tour manager, I believe. I forgot his name. Again, very laid back instrumentation, which is nice. There's not a consistent flow of this type of production though, because Kyoto was pretty upbeat, and I believe the last one was upbeat, but Kyoto was definitely. So there's sort of a mix of that like indie rock and then some of this very mellow pop sort of stuff. But yeah, that was nice. I really like the idea of, you know, using Halloween as the topic to basically say they have to pretend in a relationship for there to be anything, to have a spark in a relationship.
I've been running around
This is Chinese Satellite.
in circles. I wish I wrote it, but I didn't. So I learned the words.
Wow.
I'm alone till
It's interesting because religion popped up in the last reaction I did, which was Tyler the Creator's The State Cell. So I've been running around in circles pretending to be myself. Why would somebody do this on purpose when they could do something else? I could kind of speak all day about this, but okay, I don't know if the annotations are correct, but it says a struggling agnostic. I don't know if she's struggling, but I guess they wouldn't say agnostic for no reason, so yeah, she must be agnostic. Is struck by the burden of free will and as a result is unsure of her true self. In religion and spirituality, this true self manifests itself in the form of a soul, but there isn't a direct equivalent for non-believers. That's kind of true, and in some ways, there are signs and experiments that have been done that kind of disproves free will. So yeah, we don't even know if free will is a thing, to be honest, but that is interesting though. This I won't go too deep into the annotation, so let me just take the music in for what it is.
the stars, but they weren't out to
Oh, the beat is picking up
so
here.
I wished hard on it.
There's a nice muffled bass going on.
I want to be wrong.
Wow, this is really matching the album cover.
You were screaming
I listened to this and I picture this album cover without even thinking about it.
They were screaming
That's a nice
back from what
bass,
I
man.
remember.
And those snares. Very nice. Ooh, strings as well. Ooh.
I'll never be your dad.
This is pretty deep.
Sometimes when I can't sleep, I want to believe that if I go outside, I see a tractor.
I love this one sonically. The best so far. And my favorite lyrics so far. Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, that's what I thought of. I thought of like movies when you just see the tractor beam or the beams of a car approaching you when you're about to be run over. Wow, very deep song. And that's my favorite so far because the way the instrumentation goes kind of to a high, to a low, to a high, to a low. It kept going up and down, which was great. And the lyrics are very interesting. So the annotations suggest that she's agnostic, and there are some lyrics in here that would point towards that. This one was pretty interesting. So I wished hard on a Chinese satellite. I want to believe. Instead, I look at the sky and I feel nothing. You know, I hate to be alone. I want to be wrong. So, in my opinion, there's nothing. I guess maybe she's looking at it in a negative light when I think there's like beauty in nothingness, which is why I'm an absurdist or an optimistic nihilist. They kind of are the same things. So I definitely experience a lot of the same feelings that it seems she has experienced and she experiences, but I love it. I kind of love atheism and nihilism, so yeah, the vibe of this song is quite this very much reminds me of the Quedeca album, because I remember speaking about some similar themes to what I'm speaking about now, because the vibe of the song, I can't remember what song it was in particular, but it was quite a sad song, or had quite a negative vibe to it. Like his approach to his beliefs were negative, and so does this track. Also seems quite negative. Like her headspace is not super positive. But the things she's talking about are not bad. But it does say she wants to be wrong. And I was watching a podcast recently, or maybe I was watching a podcast today, and someone said something similar. It was they are atheist or agnostic, I guess, and they are leaning towards the viewpoint that it's very unlikely for these certain supernatural things to be possible, but they really want to be wrong. They are pretty much hoping with all their might that there is a higher power and that all these things exist in the supernatural world. So that's pretty much the angle that she has in this song anyways, which is very understandable. So yeah, that's interesting. I enjoyed that. That was by far my favorite so far, so I'm going to give that a like. Okay, next is Moon Song. And also maybe oh wait, there's no stars on the moon, so maybe not, but it did give a moon vibe. It gave another planet vibe on the album cover, but I guess it can't be the moon because there's no stars on the moon, right?
But I had to carry you.
Wow. I thought this was because the person was passed away, but it's an intoxicated friend or partner. Yeah.
So I will wait for the next time.
Oh wow.
You want me.
So she's talking about going into a relationship where it's kind of one-sided.
With a bird at your door.
Ooh, Eric Clapton. I love Layla by Eric Clapton. That's like a legendary guitar riff.
We hate tears in heaven.
You could tell she's super passionate about music. This one is super slow, but it definitely matches the vibe. It matches the lyrics.
And I've never seen you.
Ooh, this is almost like she wants to believe that he loves her. And that's why when she's dreaming, he's smiling bigger than she's ever seen him smile before. That is tragic. I feel like I've heard that before. I could give you obviously I've heard Give You the World. I feel like I've heard Give You the Moon, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's from inspired by It's a Wonderful Life, a Christmas movie, which I'm not sure if I've watched. I don't think I have. Interesting. Wow, this is deep. So it's pretty much a one-sided relationship with her partner. She would give the moon to if she could. So they've had a bunch of arguments and stuff, but in her dreams, the relationship is much happier than it actually is. Very interesting. The chorus, I don't fully understand. The last chorus, the chorus actually changed. Oh wow, I love that line though, but you're holding me like water in your hands, because holding water in your hands is probably going to leak out of the gaps in your fingers and stuff like that. So she's quite fond of him and would love to have a, successful relationship with him, but I guess his love is very fragmented in the relationship, and he's just not given what she is given emotionally. That was a great song. It might be the slowest one so far. Might be quite the despair kind of song, if you're going through a breakup or something. I'm sure that's a fitting song to listen to, but it was nice. Yeah. Okay, next is Savior Complex, which I've got liked, so I must have heard it once before. Those are some cool sounds.
In the car, windows up, crocodile tears from the tap till it's clear.
I like these two set of lines together. Oh wow.
In your sleep,
Those are some great lines.
room, apartment,
That's a big contrast from all this like talk about water and then fire in the chorus.
I'll drive around again, one hand on the wheel, and I promise.
She's explained so many lyrics on Twitter, it seems, which is cool. I love when artists do that, but at the same time it doesn't leave much open for interpretation, which is okay, I guess, because I think she's mostly explaining the ones that should be obvious, that people question. Oh, this is a cool line because it kind of refers back to her costume and the Halloween. She's talking about nudes and secrets, apparently, here. The strings are lovely. I kind of wish there were more strings throughout this album. Wow. I'm floating, I'm drifting away. If I was in like a breakup, this would be absolutely perfect. Okay, we're going straight into ICU, not literally. And this is definitely the most, I guess, aggressive instrumental so far. Quite an abrasive sound there.
I feel something when I see you.
Whoa, only 3 elements to the beat right now. And then we get that sort of abrasive sound coming in again. And more aggressive kicks. Ooh, now we have a very prominent snare. And the hi-hat is in there. I love how some of these songs, it goes up and down in the flow of it.
I hate it when she opens her mouth. It's amazing to me how much you can say when you don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, now that is relatable. Oh wow. So it seems they had a very bright spark at the start of the relationship and it probably just deteriorated over time. Now she can't even get him to play the drums, and I'm guessing when they first had the spark in their relationship, they were probably very enthusiastic about doing stuff together and, you know, having the same similar interests. Oh wow, there's some cool lines in here. Okay, there's some cool lines in here. This is kind of like an oxymoron almost, right? Because the morning lights you wouldn't really associate with dystopia, but she kind of is linking them both together, which is very fitting for, I guess, the world we live in. If you're a work of art, I'm standing too close. I can see the brushstrokes. That is an insanely good set of lyrics there. A juxtaposition, that's what I was thinking of, I think, for dystopian morning light. Those are some cool lines. So sometimes you can see she can basically see all the flaws because she's right up close to her partner, right? I guess that's why a lot of people would say love is not really sustainable. But then, of course, people would say love is about appreciating the flaws and, I guess, adapting to it and learning to love the flaws or like look past them. But that's interesting. I do love those lines there. That's great. That's amazing. Okay, next is Graceland Too, second to last track. Ooh, that sounded like some bagpipes for a second there, but I don't think it is. Wow, it does sound like I'm in the countryside in Scotland, just off the coast, almost at the edge of a cliff, but at a really nice village. She's talking about herself here, right? In third person. Oh wow, that's a great line. I didn't know she was in a psych ward. Wow, this is super similar to the Quedeca album. I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. That album is very, very similar themes in both of those albums. Because she associates home with pretty negative feelings, and so does Quedeca. There's some similar themes here. Nice strings. Shout out to Yule. If you know Serotonin 2, that album is great. I love the background vocals here. That's nice. I love the strings in that one. Great stuff. Kind of similar themes to the previous track. But yeah, we're gonna go straight into I Know the End. And what parts of what instruments does she play? I'm guessing she's doing the guitar.
3 clicks and I'm home. Been laid back down. Romanticize.
What the hell does that mean?
Out here anymore.
Oh yeah, I want to say this is a lot of this is about relationships with I guess her partners and fellow band members, but I reckon she probably has a lot to say about the music industry and how you're treated once you're up there, and also by the relationship with fans, because it does seem like she's very aware of these dynamics, right? And what should be done and what shouldn't be done, like what is ethical. It's very much, like I said, she reminds me of Fiona Apple in terms of, I guess, her approach to stuff.
I'm always pushing you away from me, but you come back with gravity. And when I call
Wow. Great line. The bird in your teeth line.
I know.
The beat is picking up a little bit here.
Looking for a creation mess. Ended up with a pair of cracked lips. Windows down.
That's a good line.
We're not alone. I'll find a new place to be from. I guess the end is here.
Wow. Ooh, that's a lovely outro. The way all the instruments are coming together here at the end. That's cool. Wow. This outro sounds amazing. Like, this outro is making a statement for me, for sure. Let me know if she has more stuff like this. I love shit like that. Very chaotic. Let me know if she has stuff like that, man. Wow. That last track was crazy. That is the album. I enjoyed that, man. I think that last track and Chinese Satellite are my two favorites. I knew she was inspired by Elliott Smith. I didn't think she was going to have a whole song about him. That's kind of crazy. I have to listen to that one again to fully get the gist of it, and to some of the other songs. Because in the annotations it did say that the atheism kind of theme is throughout the album, but I did only pick up on it really in 2 songs. And those were the 2 that I enjoyed the most. So I do need to re-listen to a lot of these and take in the lyrics more. But sonically, very enjoyable. It gives me, like I said before, Clairo vibes. And I do love Clairo. You can actually see Sling by Clairo right there. Next to Billy Joel. Yeah, I do love, like, on a late night, relaxing and listening to some claro, like a very quite simple live instrumentation with a soothing voice. So she definitely is going to fit into that late night sort of relaxation mood. And I might actually make a more focused, have a playlist like that, but a more focused playlist on that specific type of music. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please like and comment, subscribe if you're new, and tell me your favorite song and any other albums you would want me to react to in the comments below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.